With WrestleMania 41 just being announced for Las Vegas, the main event has already been leaked with a match between Cody Rhodes and The Rock. This has led a lot of WWE fans to speculate on how they are going to set this match up, and this theory is absolutely shocking. And we're going to dive into that coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But before we get into it, we got to say that 97% of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you want to keep up to date on everything that's happening around the wrestling world, make sure down below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. But with that said, we're going to get into the first topic of the video today, which is Damian Priest is in limbo right now. And as we take a look from this screenshot on Twitter, they say Damian Priest might not have a title match planned for the King of the Ring. They say with Jey Uso having been beaten and every other key Raw player seemingly accounted for, there is no hint of a Damian Priest title match. I mean, Brady, when you see that, that is kind of shocking. I mean, I guess one of the main championships of the entire WWE may not be defended at all at the King of the Ring because all the members on Raw have matches accounted for, are in feuds, they can't start new feuds, and it's just kind of crazy to think that there's nobody going to be able to step up to take on Damian Priest at King of the Ring.
It's crazy. Damian Priest not having a match at King of the Ring is cowardice, and there's nothing more to call it. Look, I'm sure if Haas wanted to, he could get, Sheamus in the ring, or he could get someone who's already been eliminated. And you know what? If Damian Priest really wanted to shake things up, why not call out someone from the blue brand? Prove that, you're more than just the dominator of the Judgment Day and the runner of Monday Night Raw. Welcome it all with open arms, all the animosity, all the challenge, all of the mystique that the WWE World Heavyweight Champion has to offer. But instead, we're just going to have no title match because Damian Priest is a fraud.
Yeah, this might be a hot take, but I think Damian Priest ruins everything he touches. I just think the buildup of these feuds that he's been in hasn't really been top tier or at a tier that he should be a long-term champion. I really do think that he is going to lose this belt within the next couple of title defenses. I can just see that coming, and I do think that they will be are trying to set up this match between Finn Balor and Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. But in the meantime, they still need to book one more match so that they can set this match up. So if there's nobody on Raw to face him for the title, it's pretty shocking because you got talent there like Gunther. Yes, it's a heel versus heel match, so that doesn't really, go that well in terms of building it up and stuff like that. I do think that the build-up would be solid for this, but it wouldn't be as solid as it was if it was for a babyface or heel match. Other guys on Raw, like you touched on, Sheamus, I mean, he took a loss to Drew McIntyre. Maybe he goes after the Judgment Day here and tries to get himself a world title shot. And the only other person that kind of stands out to me is someone who just returned, Brady, and that is Braun Strowman. I mean, I could maybe see him stirring the pot up with the Judgment Day, which could, lead to maybe the Firefly Funhouse and the Wyatt Six coming out during that match. But right now, it seems like there's nobody to face Damian Priest, and that's a big problem.
Yeah, for sure. You got your world champion, and as I said prior, I understand you have your roles, and there's certain guys for certain roles that, they got to fill for these, premium live events. But Damian Priest is not a Roman Reigns. Damian Priest does not have that authority. Damian Priest does not have that swagger. Damian Priest does not have it at all. I've been a big Damian Priest hater since the moment he stepped foot into NXT in 2018. I just never had time for the guy. He took over my least favorite. It used to be Baron Corbin. Fun fact for those of you who don't know. But Damian Priest just took the cake. And I seen it within the last little while, especially when he won the Money in the Bank. Oh my God, that really turned me. Seeing him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. And listen, I'm gonna shoot out a hot take here now. I think that Damian Priest is the worst Money in the Bank holder of all time
Yeah, that's
ever.
that's a pretty hot take, and I mean, I'm not the one, not one to disagree with you because we're both pretty big Damian Priest haters, and it's not his wrestling ability because he's great in the ring. He puts on great matches. It's just his whole character kind of bothers me. I mean, Rhea Ripley fits the bill for this. I mean, her character has been amazing, but it hasn't worked for Damian Priest. He hasn't been able to build it up the same way that Rhea Ripley has, because right now he looks like a high school music teacher who just got out of a Green Day album listen. I mean, that's what he looks like right now, and it's disrespectful to the world title. But we could rant all day about Damian Priest, Brady, but we want to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you Damian Priest haters like us, or are you going to back him up in the comments and go for our throats? Let us know down below in the
Bring
comment
it.
section. We're going to get into the main reason you guys clicked on this video, and that is this Cody Rhodes theory is wild. And yes, like I said at the beginning of the video, it was announced that the plans are for Cody Rhodes versus The Rock for WrestleMania 41, the People's Champ versus the WWE Championship, both or WWE champion, both championships being on the line. Yes, we know this came out earlier today, but since this came out, the WWE universe have been speculating about how they are going to set this match up, and this theory takes the cake for me, Brady. So as we know, they're setting up a new Bloodline versus old Bloodline match. That's what seems going to happen either for SummerSlam or Survivor Series. It just seems the way that things are going right now. It's going to be Tonga Loa, Tonga, and Solo Sikoa versus the old Bloodline. Maybe Jacob Fatu will be in that mix somewhere, but the theory is that The Rock is going to come out and help the new Bloodline during that match, whatever it is. I'm sure it will be a Bloodlines rules match, so everything will be no DQ, and The Rock will just come out and help these guys. But the big theory is that Cody Rhodes is going to come out and help the old Bloodline, because obviously good friends with Jey Uso. Jey Uso helped him out during his match. Kind of I scratch your back, you scratch mine type of deal. Come out, deal with The Rock during that match, which then sets up the match at WrestleMania 41.
Yep, could definitely see this happening. Cody Rhodes, he's got that essence about him, and he's not afraid, unlike Damian Priest, not to keep dragging him. But, Cody Rhodes isn't afraid to make that jump to the other side if he needs to or if he wants to, and I could totally see Cody Rhodes interfering with all of this. The Rock comes out, going to give Solo and the boys a hand for carrying the heat while Roman and himself aren't in the company right now. And, I could totally see Cody Rhodes coming out and being like, hey, Rocky, you think I forgot about you, bro? I held that People's Championship. That's going to be mine at Mania. Bring it, as I just said to y'all.
Yeah, I think that it's a really good theory, one that could really play out, and I think it would be a phenomenal way to reintroduce The Rock versus Cody to the WWE Universe, especially in such a hot storyline like the Bloodline. All eyes will be on it, so when something else happens, it'll really just make the match even better, and I think this is a great way to tee up this match. Also, we could also see another theory I've kind of seen online is, The Rock said, I'll be back for you and stuff like that when he left the WWE on an episode of Monday Night Raw. So maybe he just comes back, interferes in one of Cody's matches, tries to cost him the belt, and that's the way he's reintroduced. Not as fun of a way, though, Brady.
Nah, for sure. I love the Bloodline technique more. The more chaos that ensues, the better. We love to see it. That WrestleMania Night 2 main event. Let's just take it back to that for a second. My goodness gracious. John Cena, The Undertaker, The Shield, Seth frickin' Rollins. What a trifecta of characters to just throw out into a WrestleMania match and create a WrestleMania moment with. So there's no doubt in my mind that Paul Levesque is going to, be pulling them strings and we're going to get a certified banger out of this bloodline match.
Yeah, this is going to be the storyline of the summer for sure. It's going to be a banger match once it all culminates to it, and it's really going to be a fun storyline to see develop over these next couple of months. You know, there's lots of stuff kind of surrounding this. You know, we got The Rock and Cody, we have Jacob Fatu, we have Roman Reigns. Nobody's heard from him since he left, so it's going to be fun to see how all this rolls out, and it all ultimately is going to end with a big banger match between Cody and the final boss, The Rock, for both championships, which will be a certified banger as well. But we want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What are your thoughts about these theories that we kind of throw out there? Do you have any theories on your own? Let us know down below in the comment section. Love hearing from you guys, and love hearing, you know, what kind of theories you guys have as well. But we're going to get into everybody's favorite topic here on the channel, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Gary. Gary says, I acknowledge Roman as the real tribal chief 100%. And Gary, you got that right. We acknowledge the tribal chief here on the channel as well. He's the tribal chief 100%, Brady. No doubt in my mind.
Listen, I wake up, I acknowledge my tribal chief. I go to bed, I acknowledge my tribal chief. The cold hard facts here, it doesn't matter where our tribal chief is in the world right now. And it doesn't matter that Paul Heyman doesn't know where our tribal chief is in the world right now. All that matters is that we continue to acknowledge the real tribal chief. Throw it up one more time, KC. Throw it up one more time. Come on, that's where it is. We appreciate your comment, and always love to see the ones dropped in the comment section. So listen, if nothing else, and you've enjoyed this video, please go acknowledge the tribal chief in the comment section down below.
And you know, another way to throw the ones up, Brady, is the thumbs up button. So make sure to hit that like button down below as well. Also, while you're down there, leave a comment like Brady said. Even if it's just throwing those ones up so we know you got this far in the video, you might be featured on the next comment of the day. Also, while you're down there, you enjoy our content, you enjoy wrestling, you don't want to miss out on anything that's happening around the wrestling world, make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out a video we did yesterday talking about Jacob Fatu and his long-awaited debut, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next